Been wanting to do a water marble video for a while now, just to share some tips and tricks that I've learned. Hopefully it'll help someone out. What I have right now is just a black base, Building My Empire by Serendipity nail polish, and on my accent nail I've stamped with Parrot Polish January exclusive, January 2017 exclusive. That's this one right here. Beautiful multi-chrome. One of the most important things is to find a polish that does water marble. Not all of them do. Parrots are one of the best ones. I found that marble. First is to have a cup of room temperature water. You don't need a big bowl. This is about the size of my little cup. It's actually a cup that comes off the icing can of cinnamon rolls, as the little cup that goes on the end of the tube of the dough that holds the icing for the cinnamon buns. It works perfect. If you have too big of a bowl, the polish spreads out and you're going to need a lot of polish to actually get the small bullseye. For my water, basically I have a cup of water, a bottle of water that I let sit out to get room temperature, so I don't have to wait for it to cool, warm up out of the tap or anything like that. So I don't use filtered water or distilled water or anything. I know some people do. It helps them, but I just use regular tap water. I'm going to show you my tool that I use, my awesome handy tool. This is actually an old lead pencil that I took the lead out and super glued a pin. It was one of those pins with the balls on the end of it, and I took the ball off and just super glued it in the end, and it works great. I clean this off with acetone because it does get bits of polish on it, but I found that the needle is a whole lot thinner and works a whole lot better in dragging the design. Put my latex on. I use Bliss Kiss. I also, what you don't see in my videos is I use the Bliss Kiss oil. I use my Bliss Kiss cuticle oil. This is a Bliss Kiss pen that I've filled. It's just that my toddler decided to go ahead and chew on it a little bit and take the label off. But I do find that I put a tiny bit around my cuticle, around my nail on the skin, it doesn't dry it out as bad. It's not a lot. And I'm going to cover a lot of my finger in this. I get as close to my nail as possible without getting on my nail. And if you do get it on your nail, you can wait for it to dry and just push it back with a orange stick or anything without scratching your nail. Alright, and then I always flip it over because you don't ever see this part on the little videos. I also put it up underneath my nail because I don't like polish on the back side of my nail, and I don't want to have to take it off with acetone when I take this design off either. So it's just easier just to put the latex on the underneath side of your nail. Okay. There we go. I'm going to water marble. I'm going to use this blue, Baboon Blue, which is part of the Parrot Polish Neon Welcome to the Jungle collection. Baboon Blue. And the clear, every clear that I use is actually this Wet n Wild clear nail protector. It's not a top coat, and it's a lot thinner than a top coat. This is what I use for all my decals, my water marbles. Alright, so now to the water marble. When I water marble, I've read a lot of different things about letting it drip, don't touch the polish to the water. From my experience, I touch the brush. I touch the polish to the water. For one, that lets me control how much polish that I get out into the water. If you touch it and hold it longer, the water pulls the polish off the brush, and I have a thicker ring. If I only touch it for a small bit, I have a skinnier ring. So that's one thing that I can do by touching it. Plus, I don't have to wait for it to drip. The other thing is, sometimes if you get too big of a drip and it drops, it'll sink all the way down to the bottom. Keep going until they don't spread anymore, or you're gonna have really just a big blob. That's another reason why some designs mush up. Alright, here's my cloth. I'm gonna wipe in between each pass. Also, don't stick the needle all the way down. No. And don't go out to that last layer. Swipe, wipe, swipe. I'm just doing a simple starburst. Alright, and if you want to make them meet in the middle, push down and pull back up. Push down and pull back up. And push down and pull back up. Okay. And find where you want your design, anywhere. And dip down slow. And always blow to make sure it's all dried. And take off that extra. And there you go. Then I pull from the back of my nail first and pull down, and then I always cut. Cut a straight line. Just because it's easier to peel around. And pull it this way. And that is it. This one turned out pretty cool. I like it. Alright, if you have any questions, comment down below and I will do my best to answer. I hope this helped you out in some way, helped you understand something that you were having trouble with or something you didn't get already. You know, or just took a new idea or new trick or something from this. So let me know. And let me know if you'd like more videos like this instead of just the tutorials that I do on Instagram. Have a good one.